Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me is John. I'm going to be doing the preview for the Spurs game later on today. Massive game, kind of need the 3 points. But before we get into it, if you do like this video, guys, please smash a thumbs up on the video. I'm going to go for 500 likes just to help other City fans find the channel. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Hit that notification bell as well for daily Manchester City videos. Right, okay, we're going to get into it. Let's start off with the right wing position, a big position, and massive decision for Pep to make here. There's a lot of candidates, and obviously you've got Ferran Torres, who had a mint international break. I think he scored a hat-trick. Yeah, Riyad Mahrez with that phenomenal goal for Algeria. You got Sterling, who can play on the right. You got Phil Foden as well, who had a great game for England playing on the right. You know, Bernardo Silva can also play on the right wing. So it's a tricky one, isn't it?
It's a difficult decision for a new contract boy, Pep Guardiola. And you know what I mean? He's signed up for 2 more years of hard decisions like this. So for me, I'm sticking with. I want Torres or Sterling on that right wing. I want to see right wing Sterling again. So I'm gonna go Sterling, maybe right wing. I don't know. It is a difficult decision. Mahrez obviously smashed it. We did say take Mahrez out of the team for a bit after the international break and come back and then be implemented back into the side again, and that kind of happened a bit. So, I mean, but I'd like to see Mahrez come off the bench, I think. For me, I want the pace. I want that 17-18 football, and I think the best way we can go about that is with having our pacey wingers with Sterling and Torres.
Yeah, I'd go with that as well. Sterling back on the right hand side, maybe Torres on the left or something. Mahrez on the bench, and then after the Spurs game, we've got a couple of easier games. I put Mahrez back in then, where he had obviously scored that wonder goal for Algeria. It was a phenomenal goal, guys. If you've not seen it, you really need to go and have a look at it.
The touch is next level.
It was a beautiful goal, and obviously Riyad's got that top class in his locker. He can do that all the time. But it's fair to say, he's not been having a great time of it this season. But I think that this rest that he's had, missing that game, especially against Liverpool, international break, playing a little bit better now for Algeria. I think bring him back in after the Tottenham game, and I think you'll see the real Riyad Mahrez.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but I think for this game, I go with that. Sterling and Torres on that. I think that's the way to settle. But again, let us know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Again, a lot of candidates. Another position and maybe a formation and a tactical decision that he's going to have to make, and it's the centre midfield position. Does he play the Gundogan-Rodri combination, or does he just play one of them? What's he do here in the midfield? Now, I don't want to see Rodri and Gundogan play in this sort of game.
I shot myself in the foot against Liverpool by saying that he should play that. So I don't want to see it again.
You don't want to see it ever again.
I've been scarred for life because of that. I backed him with the Gundo Rodri thing, thinking, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go Gundo Rodri. And then within 5 to 10 minutes, they were non-existent, and I was like, what have I done?
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I'd be looking at a Rodri. For the height, it helps on set pieces. I actually prefer. Some people might not agree. I personally, if you're only playing one in there, I actually prefer Gundogan playing the 6 on his own over Rodri. The problem is, Tottenham are a powerful side, and I do think you're going to need some physicality in the box when you're defending set pieces, and therefore I think you have to go Rodri when you think of it like that. Kevin has to play. Got an assist, I think, in the international break. And to be honest, guys, with the way Phil Foden's playing at the moment, you have to put him in the team, and we've already picked basically the wingers. So I think you've got to give Foden a central midfield position. And a lot of people will be saying, oh, he's too young to play that role. Well, I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I need to see him in that position. You know what I mean? He played there against Spurs, a year or 2 ago and played really well and got the goal. I think at some point, you're going to have to just play him in a big, important match in that central position and see how he gets on. You can't just keep on saying,
though. He is quality, yeah. You can't keep saying he's too young for it.
Yeah, he's too young, yeah.
You know what I mean? You just got to throw him in. He is quality. His age shouldn't hinder his quality. Just because he's young doesn't mean that you can't use that ability that he has. Throw him in. We need to sink or swim in it. See what happens. And as well, if we play Torres on the left and Sterling on the right, and then Foden in that midfield, that left cam role, We can see the Foden Torres link up that we saw.
Yeah.
Which we've not seen since.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think this is time now for Foden. He had that great game against Iceland for England, grabbing a couple of goals and assists. And I think now's the time that everyone just needs to realise that he's not this academy graduate. He's not this, trying to break into the team. He is a first team player now. Yeah. And it's mad because we've not even mentioned Bernardo Silva in this role. But Bernardo Silva, I think everyone's sort of not getting on his case. No one's getting on his case, but saying Bernardo ain't playing great, right? Which I accept he's not. But I think everyone's sort of like overdoing it a little bit. I don't think he's playing like proper crap, you know what I mean? He's just not playing at the top level that we expect. He's still doing all right. But Phil Foden is doing better than all right, you know what I mean? He's tearing it apart at the moment. And for me, you've got to put him in. Again, I'll be interested to know what you guys think on this. How do we set up in that midfield? And who does he play? Right, okay, guys. We're not had a great start to the season, yeah?
Yeah.
Whether you think it's been appalling, whether you think it's all right, we've got a game in hand, whether you're one of them. It's not been great, you know what I mean?
If you think it's been mint, wobble your head a little bit because it ain't. I mean, it's not been mint.
It's not been mint, but it's not been a disaster, right? But
as such,
I think it's just like I think it's borderline very, very poor, but I don't think it's quite there. I think poor. I think we've established poor.
Poor. We'll go with poor.
Poor. It's been a poor start to the season. Yeah. Is this a must-win game? Right. I want to know of people. And you can give me your opinion as well, Brie. If we lose this game, is that it? Should we pack our bags?
Usually I'd say yeah. However, because of the way that this season is, with everything that's going on, with the pandemic and that, and the way that teams are performing, you know what I mean, I'm reluctant to say it's done. However, it's a very, 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 very difficult task. I don't think I said very enough then. It's a very difficult task from that point.
Yeah.
Really, this game, for me, we have to win it. We have to win. Is the season dead after that? No, but it's the situation when you went to Newcastle. It's where you have, you know what I mean? After that, if you lose that game, it's right. You have to win every game now if you want to win that title. Yeah.
Well, the situation, right, if we get beat off Spurs, let's start with the negative side. If we get beat, they'll be on 20 points. And we'll be on 12. So 8 points behind. We would have a game in hand on them, right? But even if we won that, then we're talking 5, yeah? And obviously that game in hand's not even been scheduled yet. So that's what people need to understand about this game in hand.
It doesn't exist.
Forget about the game in hand right now, because by the time the game in hand comes around, we could, you know, theoretically we could be top of the league, who knows? But we could also be way behind, where it's a pointless game. It's just a dead game. So we'll be 8 points behind, yeah? So in my opinion, right now, we need to be looking at putting something like a 5-win streak to go, you know, on the trot, yeah? And people go, that is, I'm only asking 5 wins, you know what I mean? That's not like a massive, I'm not asking for 15.
Usually we start the season by doing 5 in a row,
So I think right now we need to be looking at going on a 5-match winning streak. If we get beat off Spurs, I think that's going up to like 8, 9, 10, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with you on that.
If it's a draw, I think Spurs will be happy with a draw, yeah? Spurs will be happy with a draw. I think that we'll have a lot of the ball against Spurs because, look, they're sitting pretty. They're second, yeah? They're chilling. They know that anything other than a defeat for them, and they're still right up there, you know what I mean? They still, and then I don't know what their fixtures are, but, you know, I'm guessing they'll have a couple of easy ones coming up soon where they can then get back on the winning hype and start putting pressure on Leicester. A defeat for them, and it's kind of like, oh crap, you know, this ain't our year again. So I think we'll have a lot of the ball, and therefore we just need to watch our counter attacks. I don't know if Lucas is fit, but you know, I would expect to see him play for some pace. Yeah, Son, and obviously Kane with a good finish. Basically, it's going to be on our creative players to create, and that's a problem. Because so far this season, we've been rubbish at creating chances and putting the ball in the back of the net.
That's our problem area, that midfield, and that's what we're going to be relying on a lot. So it's time to step up, boys. Yeah. Rodri, you had a good game at the internationals, slam it. KDB, good game at the internationals, slam it. Foden, good game at the internationals, slam it. I mean, bring that energy that you used in the internationals into this City side. Torres had a worthy performance in internationals. They're all looking good. I just hope they've not spent all the good points on the international break, and then now they come back to City, they're like, oh, we can't do it again because we just used it all in the internationals.
Yeah. It's going to be a really, really nervy game, guys. I think we do need to win, but a draw is not the end of the world. a defeat, and then I think that we literally do have to go on like a big win streak to sort of put ourselves back up there. You know what I mean? So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Right, team lineup. Let's fly through this. I'll take the defence. Defence, I think everyone's agreeing. Edison, Walker, Diaz, Laporte, Cancelo, barring any last minute injury crisis. I think that's right.
No, that's right. It's more solid. That's so solid, and it's mad to look at that and think that is such a sick defence. It's such a sick defence.
Yeah.
Midfield wise, we've gone with the Rodri and Kevin Foden in the midfield because that's what we want to see. We're happy for that.
Yeah, and then obviously we touched on it earlier, but I think we're going to go Sterling right, Torres on the left, and Gabriel Jesus up top. You know, he's played minutes. I don't know if Aguero will be in the squad or whatever. I know there's rumours that he's been training and stuff, but I think it's way too soon. Maybe you get 5 minutes if he's available. I don't know, but yeah, we'll go Gabriel Jesus. This is no time for bedding players in, trying to get players fit. We got to win these games.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our team lineup. I think that we'll be pretty close on this one.
I
honestly, like we always normally say, what's the point in predicting teams?
Because you're never going to predict.
But I think I have a suspicion that we're going to be close on this lineup.
I think the area where I think we'll have got everything right bar the midfield. Because in my brain it tells me that Pep's going to go
Rodri
Gundogan.
Yeah, I think he'll go as well. But
Pep should he should start this new contract saga and bin off the double pivot.
It's a new contract, Pep.
In his new contract, it should say, Calhoun should have written in the contract, you cannot do no more double pivots.
yeah. But I think we're going to be close on that one, guys. Score prediction, we both got the same, 2-1. I think it'll be very, very close. Like I said, I don't think Spurs will be coming at us. I'd be gobsmacked if they come at us. And to be honest, it might suit us if they come at us, but I think they're going to sit there, try and get a point out of the game, and maybe, dive around, maybe get a little penalty or something, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
I just think they're going to play smart. They're going to play clever. They're going to do everything possible to slow the game down for us, to make it tricky, and then they're going to try and get a goal from a set piece, try and win a penalty or something like that.
It's going to be mad to see Mourinho and Pep against each other again. I always love to see that. So it's just a good rivalry that's just existed for time, isn't it?
Yeah, but guys, that's it. It's a massive game later on.
We'll be live.
We'll be live on the live watch along. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get a pop up on your phone or whatever when we do go live. Hopefully you can make it for this big crucial game in the Premier League.
No, I like that, bro.
Premier League. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumb up. Guys, we're going to go for 500 likes, as I said earlier on. So if you can click that thumbs up button, help us towards that target, that would be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one.